Some days you win some coins, some days you just lose some coins. And today I am probably losing some coins. However, in this video, I'm still going to be talking about market trends and investments to make you some coins in EAFC 26.
If you want cheap, safe, and fast, reliable coins, make sure to check out Loot Bar. It's 10% cheaper than all other platforms. Make sure to use the code JooKuu for an extra 8% off during your checkout. It's used by top creators all around the world and has tons of good reviews on Trustpilot as well.
Alright guys, so looking at the trends from last week, we know that meta cards went up a lot, especially with rival rewards and headed into the weekend league. And that is what's led me to picking up some of these meta cards and club stocking on them. But today there was a market crash and these cards are all going lower than I picked them up for. I still have them in my club. I'm expecting them to rise up maybe tomorrow and then I can break even with some of these cards. But that's what happens when you're trading. You're not going to be making profits every single time. And on this channel, I'm very transparent with you. When I make my losses, I post them. When I make my profits, I post them as well. Now, to move away from this investment and to look at how we can bounce back in the coming weeks, what investments are we going to be talking about? In this video, I'll be talking about two types of investments. The first type is fodder investment. I'll be talking about fodder cards since, and currently almost all fodder cards except 84s are currently up. And I still think it's a good time to pick up 84 rated cards. Aside fodder investments, you can also look at investments for league SBCs. So there are currently a couple of leagues that we may have league SBCs coming, and with these league SBCs you can always look at the Sudamericana league because these cards tend to rise a lot during league SBCs due to their rarity. So you can pick up some of these silver cards under 250 coins, under 300 coins, and club stock on them, as well as some of these gold cards and club stock on them, because you are guaranteed to make some profits when the league SBCs drop. Now, those are my two main investments when it comes to fodder. Other investments that I'm going to be talking about, let's look at the new promo that just dropped today. That is the Ratings Reloaded promo. Now, with promo cards, even with last week's promo, you can see that there is this type of trend that goes with all these promo cards. Now, with promo cards, whenever they drop on Friday, they have this trend where their lowest buy point is literally mostly on Sunday evening or on Monday, and after that they continue to rise, especially when they go out of packs. And to look at this trend, we can take a look at our very first promo, which is the Cornerstones promo. So a card like, for example, Alexander Trent Arnold. Let's look at his graph. So I'm going to click on Arnold here, and you can see that Arnold, when you go to the 14-day section, Arnold dropped on the 3rd of October, went all the way down 4th of October, went all the way, kept going down. On the 5th of October, his lowest point was about 182,000 coins, and he's kept rising from then, and currently he's at 228,000 coins. Very, very decent profit on Arnold. Let's look at a lower end card, maybe a card like this too, Thuram card. You will see that Thuram is also following the same process. He was at 294k, dipped 243k, and then look at this graph here. After 3 days on the Sunday, 127k was his lowest point, and currently he's going for 169,000 and 170,000 coins. I think with these type of graphs, we can study them and do the same for some of these meta cards that are in our very new promos coming today with the Ratings Reloaded promo, for example. So let's look at all these 20 cards. Obviously, depending on your budget, you are going to be picking a card to invest in. A card like Eze or even Marc Cucurella. Cucurella is going to be my favorite. He's currently 108,000 coins. I'm expecting him to dip a bit when there are more packs released and more of his cards are on the market. Assuming he dips on the Sunday, which would be his lowest point, I'm going to pick up this card and expect him to continue rising, especially when he's out of packs. This is a very safe investment that you can be doing with promo cards. Same with McTominay, same with Eze. It all depends on your budget. I wouldn't want to necessarily try these with lower rated cards or fodder cards like this with the 10,000s. I like to try this investment with normally mid-tier cards like Cucurella, like this Kubasi card here, and then also maybe Bronze, Rodman, Eze. These are some cards that you can try these investments with. So you wait for their low point on Sunday after squad battle rewards are in, or on Monday early morning, pick up these cards and just wait for them to rise on the market. These are my investment videos and my investment tips for today's video. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, make sure to subscribe, guys. Subscribe. I need the subscribers. I need to get to 1k subs on my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.